Hey guys, this is Nicole, and you're watching this video because you have likely taken the quiz, is it financially worthwhile for you to use Anchorspace? If you have no idea what I'm talking about, the quiz is linked below, or if you simply want to retake it, you can just click on the link. It'll open in a new window, so you don't have to lose this lovely video. Now, I thought you might have some questions about how that number was calculated and what went into it and what didn't. So I thought I'd make this very short video about this. By the way, Anchorspace is dog friendly, as you see behind me. Brandy, my Basset Hound mix, is here today with me. Now, what goes into the calculation of is Anchorspace worthwhile for you? The first thing we did is, in the quiz, is we established the level of service that you needed, how much you were going to lose not having a home office in terms of tax deductions, and how much you were going to gain by the time that you were going to save maintaining your office. So item number one, clearly if you need a desktop setup that you are on a computer all the time, it's a different level of membership than if you have a laptop and you're coming in and out of the space. So just know that, so we started with that number, whatever that number was, whether it was the lower number or the higher one. Then we subtracted what you would miss in terms of tax benefits from writing off your home office. Now, I'm not pretending to be an accountant, I'm not pretending to be a bookkeeper, but you probably know that you can actually write off a portion of your space if you use it for a home office. I think it's $5 per square foot. And you also can write off parts of your expenses, like if your office takes up 10% of your house, you can write off 10% of your electric bill toward your business expenses. Now, again, talk to your accountant or bookkeeper about this, but I did want to acknowledge that I think that's a reason that people work from home, is for that benefit. And so if you were going to switch to an Anchorspace-like setup and you were going to lose your home office, I thought we should count that toward the calculation. So your membership minus that benefit because you're losing it. But then we added in the amount of time and effort that you were going to save not maintaining an office yourself. So maintaining an office is everything from spending 3 hours on the phone with your internet service provider to taking 2 hours off because you realized you're out of toner and you had to drive to Ellsworth and buy some toner and come back and put it in your printer. Like I said, there's cleaning, there's all that stuff that goes into maintaining any kind of space. So I wanted to just acknowledge that time that you're spending doing that is time that you're not working. So by getting that time back, you can spend that time making money and doing what you're good at. So that's what is in the calculation. Now, what is not in the calculation? The highest and best use of your home office room that you're using is not in the calculation. So for example, if you freed up your home office and then were able to rent out your spare bedroom to a roommate, or you were able to turn it into a craft room and sell your crafts online, there's no way I can calculate the value of that room once you free it up. I don't know what you're going to use it for. Maybe you're just going to use it as a meditation room and it's not going to be worth any money, but it's going to make you happier. I don't know what that's worth to you. The second thing that's not in the calculation is how much money you spend on meetings. And we did ask about that just to kind of put it in your mind. But if you think about times that you have to meet with people, whether you need a secure, quiet connection, to meet with someone online, or whether you need to meet with somebody in a discrete location, are you going to a coffee shop, and buying your coffee and their coffee for them every time you meet? Or are you spending a couple of hours trying to figure out when the mailman is going to show up because your dog always barks at the mailman and you don't want to schedule your call during the time that your dog is going to be barking? That is also worth something, I think. And I don't know how much that's worth to you. It's just a question to ask. And finally, how much do you need or not need other people? That's not part of the calculation. So, if you're one of those people that doesn't really like other people very much, that's totally fine. I get it. But if you're the kind of person who you get lonely, or your 30-minute Netflix lunch turns into a 2-hour Netflix binge accidentally because you don't have anyone to make you feel productive otherwise, that's something to take into consideration as well, but definitely not a part of the calculation. So as you see below, there's a special offer. So as you see below, there's a special offer if you want to give Anchorspace a shot, save a little money doing it. We would love to have you and see if it's worthwhile for you. As you see, we have a lounge, which is where I'm right now. We have a kitchen. We have coffee and tea. We didn't calculate that, how much coffee and tea you drink and how that you could drink your membership in coffee and tea. We have a conference room, we have stand-sit workstations, we have high-speed internet, probably higher speed than you have at your house, unless you're somebody who likes spending a lot of money on internet, which good for you, because we certainly do that. And we have a nice central Bar Harbor location, which means it's great for people to meet you. We have parking. You know, you could get mail here. You know, it's just overall super convenient and a good location for your clients and also for yourself. So thanks for watching. Thanks for doing the calculator. It was interesting to make, and it was hard to figure out what factors to include and which ones to not include. But, you know, and if you took the quiz and you see negative money, it just means that Anchorspace is not a good financial decision for you in terms of it's not going to save you money. Now, does that mean you shouldn't do it? No, it just means, you know, just like you didn't buy the cheapest possible car you could, you know, you might have bought like a slightly nicer car than, you know, the bare bones version. Sometimes we buy things because we want them, because they make us happy. So money certainly isn't everything, but I get enough questions about if Anchorspace is worthwhile for people that I at least wanted an easy way for them to calculate that. So thanks for watching. Thanks for taking the quiz. And please share this page or this quiz with anybody you think should, you know, is considering Anchorspace, or somebody, you know, who just wants to take their business to the next level. So thanks, and I will see you soon, I hope, at Anchorspace or otherwise. Well, and Brandy hopes so too, right, Brandy? That's how she always looks. She's not giving you a disdainful look, I promise. Take care.